Right. I did this search yesterday and I'm going to do it again. So that's what the first response was. That's American through something called Healthline. And this is the response for the United Kingdom. Now, it says, if it is a substantial long-term adverse effect on a person's ability to perform normal day-to-day activities. Long-term means that the condition has lasted or is likely to last for 12 months. Now, it also says here we go. In the UK, disabilities tend to be defined not by the condition themselves, but by the way they impact a person's life. Therefore, whether scoliosis is considered a disability in the United Kingdom depends on the severity of the condition and its impact on a person's life. Under the Equality Act 2010, scoliosis is considered a disability if it has a substantial long-term adverse effect on a person's ability to perform normal day-to-day activities. Long-term means the condition has lasted or is likely to last 12 months or more. This means complex, since people under treatment hopefully eventually overcome the condition. Mine is permanent, as the doctor said to us, well, both doctors actually. Because of the way that disability are assessed in the UK, it is unlikely that scoliosis will be counted as a disability on its own. You'll have to prove that it makes your life difficult. Now, protection from discrimination. That is the Equalities Act 2010. Scoliosis qualify me for benefits. Yes. There we go. And hey ho, personal independence payment. Now, isn't that funny? Right. So we will copy that. So that is now copied. And then what I'll do once I've done that bit, I'll move to this next bit here, because it mentions Department of Works and Pensions uses a set criteria. I don't mind going through tests, I really don't, because like I say, it affects me every day. So there we go. Now, yeah. So you've seen it for your own two eyes. Video does not lie. And the thing is this, at the end of the day, the reason why I'm posting this video is because somebody mentioned that they have a disability. They didn't, I don't think they mentioned what the disability was, but I said in my call yesterday to the personal independence payment inquiry line, after trying to post the mandatory reconsideration through my universal credit, and they refused. So because they refused, I had to go on to gov.uk /pip mandatory reconsideration. And the thing is, right, it's like I said to my caseworker and my work coach, work coach, I said to them that like for my housing benefits, yeah, it has now, fingers crossed, been fixed, but they didn't tell me in 2022, they didn't inform me that you have to go into your journal and tell them there's only one person living at the property. And the reason why, I had asked in my journal for money towards a headstone for my mum's grave. And at the time, they said, oh, we can't do any money for a headstone. And they offered me a number to ring. I rang that number and they said, well, we will pay for the full cost of the funeral. But there was nothing said in that context to say you need to go into your home section of your universal credit and report it as there was 2 people living where you are and there's now 1. And that caused mega stress. Mega stress. So, yeah. But the reason why I'm doing this video is because somebody turned around and says that they have a disability, and obviously what I didn't know that you could be born with scoliosis, and I'd never even heard of it. I'd never heard of like what's wrong here and what's wrong here. Rotary cuff. There was another one I had never ever heard of. So by doing these videos, and the videos on the coding, I have contacted Rob, the teacher, to say to Rob that the course I bought in coding, there was a problem, which was family issues, and explained to him what those family issues were, and said, I am now free to do this coding and learn about it. I'm on the ground floor of learning how to do that. But as I say, with yesterday's call, That was PIP. And now I've just highlighted on the screen that it is a disability because it's like that, and the hips are like that. I'd say that's wonky, wouldn't you? And as Mike, who's the physiotherapist, said, the pain in this hip, which is left hip, is because instead of being that way, I'm like that. And I think he said offset. I think that was the term he used. But that is when I'm walking over a distance, and like I said to the person on the pip call, here's the thing: can't use the car, it's on a zone, there's no insurance, no tax, because it's on the zone, it failed its MOT, so I can't use that. And I don't feel comfortable riding bike. And this is what was said in my personal independence claim. So, as you've just seen on the video, there is things available, and you just saw it for your own two eyes. It's no CGI or anything like that. Now there is also an association. Now, getting to that association, getting to like sort of my local hospital, QMC, Queen's Medical Centre, that would be bus to the next village, catch another bus from that village into city centre, tram from city centre to QMC, and then get tested and do all three back here. Or the other way, which is they reconsider after my call, give me some money, and then either order a taxi, or if they award me the amount of money and the mobility part, drive there, have the assessment, get the doctor's notes sent across to Department of Works and Pensions, and they know what the doctor said. But like I say, learning curve. And like this is one of the things I've said. YouTube is there to document what you're looking at. Like you've just been looking at the computer screen, now you're looking at me. There you go. It's, it's about your documenting your story, what's happening in your life. And the hope is it may help somebody else. And there's not much else to say except, like, get in touch with the Scoliosis UK SA, I think it's called, and get certified. Because, like I say, once that's done, it's in black and white. And we'll see where we'll go from there. But I will keep you updated. And I'll do this coding in the morning times. You get to see that too. You get to see my mistakes. But it's a learning curve. So, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. More content coming.